This year. I have been sober for over a year and a half. Thank you. When this letter was written, it was January. And it's called a goodbye letter. January 2012. Hey you, it has been approximately 267 days since I last saw you. I remember the first day we met. At that time in my life, I was a young, independent, fun-loving, energetic, sweet girl with ambitions and dreams that could rock you straight out of this dimension. It was evening to be exact. There you sat at the corner of the bar, tall, dark, and handsome, and the moment you touched my lips with that sweet smell of amber, I instantly fell in love with you. As time went on, our relationship flourished. We were like a match made in heaven. You were always there to greet me when I came home after a long, hard day at work. You listened to me talk about the challenges of my day in the bathtub without judgment. You always came to dinner with me. You tucked me into bed every night, and even in the mornings, you sometimes helped me out of bed. You took many long drives with me, and you were always there to support my ups and downs, through days of laughter and days of sadness. You never left my side. I was so in love with you, when you weren't around me, I constantly craved your attention and unconditional love. I thought all I needed was you, and when my family and friends told me they didn't approve of you and didn't want you around me, eventually, I stopped visiting and talking to them because all I wanted was to be with you. I gave up so much of my life to be with you. While trying to keep up with you, I forgot about keeping up with me. Over time, all of my feelings of greatness were overcome with negative thoughts. I started to forget where I came from. My goals and ambitions became faded. I stopped working hard, just doing minimal things to get by so I could hurry up and get home to you. I stopped doing the things I loved, like sailing yachts, skiing, and snowboarding, taking long walks with my dogs and enjoying the sun and fresh air. I stopped going to movies and ball games because you were never invited. I even quit jobs, good state-paying jobs, good insurance jobs, to be with you. You have no idea how committed I was to you. Then over the years, I started to feel sick. Oftentimes, I would wake up in the mornings and throw up, sometimes having to stay in bed the whole day because of how sick I was. I started to get to work late, and I had an overly burning desire and need to have you. My body ached for you. I craved to taste you. Sometimes my skin would ache, and the blood in my veins would run rapid like lava exploding from a volcano, until I finally got to be with you again. I thought you could take my pain away, but instead you broke me financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically. You brought me to shame. You took so much of my life away, time I will never be able to get back. You tried to kill me and take away my soul. I wish I never met you and had such an intimate relationship with you. I regret so much of our life together, but all I can do is move on with my life and continue the steps in the right direction. You thought I would miss you, need you, beg you to come back to me. You thought I would come home someday and eagerly await your arrival. You thought you had taken all of my strength and meaning away from my life. You were so wrong. You see, I am finding true happiness within myself. I have new friends now who don't seek out to destroy me, penetrate my thoughts, and bring me into a life of darkness and death. In case you haven't realized, our relationship is over. You no longer have power over me. I choose a higher power greater than me to guide me through the positive steps to a healthy recovery. I pray you and I will never meet again, and if we do, I now have the strength, knowledge, and willpower to turn around and walk the other way, because I choose to be sober. Goodbye forever. Sincerely, Sam.